Karak Zorn, which means Hold of the Upland Plateau in Khazalid, and is also called the Great Southern Hold, is said in dwarf legends to be the first ancestral hold of the dwarfs. However, contact has long since been lost for thousands of years. Whether the stronghold exists, or even if it ever existed, is uncertain. However, despite these uncertainties, the legend of Karak Zorn is told among the dwarfs. Every dwarf hears its stories as an infant beardling, and the details of its fabulous treasures and incredible wealth are well known. If tales are to be believed, Karak Zorn is carved from a mountain of gold. Its massive gates of ivory are bound with red copper. Rubies and diamonds are so common that they are used as minor units of currency instead of small coins. The dwarfs believe that whoever discovers Karak Zorn will become the richest dwarf to ever live. And so, countless expeditions and travelers have sought Karak Zorn, but none have ever succeeded. The only clue is that Karak Zorn is located in the far south of the world's edge mountains, near lands of lizardmen and ghouls.
You know what that means, lads? If we keep dig southwards, then we will surely reach Karak Zorn. Keep digging south! Hole ahoy! Distant southern tropical lands with ghouls and lizard men. We discovered the mountain where Karak Zorn is located!
Thus, the expeditions came to believe that if they kept digging southward, they would eventually reach Karak Zorn.
We've excavated for years, but why are there no gems, nor any trace of Karak Zorn? This wasn't where Karak Zorn is! Wazak! El Fuck!
Thorek Ironbrow, the traditionalist of traditionalists, discovered Karak Zorn. Just as the legends say, Karak Zorn was in the far south of the world's edge mountains. Karak Zorn was on a plateau covered with boulders and jungle. Inside, there was the vast ancient city of legend, but no form of life was found, and it was covered in dust and sand. There were no treasures, as the legend said. Instead, immense veins of gold and precious gems were found. But those were not what Thorek's expedition had searched for. And deep beneath the hold, there was the Hall of the Ancestors of the Dwarfs. It was a historic moment. With the discovery of the Hall of the first ancestor of the Dwarfs, the long-held theory that they originated in the Southlands and spread northward was finally proven true. However, mysteries still remained. What caused the fall of Karak Zorn is still unknown. There are historical records carved into the walls, but they are written in ancient Khazalid and cannot be transcribed.
Actually, the elves did it too! The runestone says it's fucking Elgi's fault, Dawei!
They blamed the nearby elves, but it is still unknown. King Rupesh VII of Liberus, who was found in a floating basket of reeds by the Queen of Liberus, is very likely a survivor of Karak Zorn. Yet he himself knows nothing of it. Thus, Ironbrow's expedition continues to research the past and traditions of Karak Zorn.
Ancestors, we've reclaimed Karak Zorn, and today I and my expedition swear an oath to preserve tradition. What? You beardling dare bring those to our sacred ancestors' site? Are you trying to reject our tradition? Back in my day, we only used crossbows and bolt throwers.
What? You beardlings, bolt throwers! Back in my day, we threw bolts with our own hands. I cannot—
What? You threw bolts? Back in my day, we only threw rocks. You beardlings did—
Damn beardling! Back in my day, only melee attacks were permitted. You dare reject our tradition?
What? You dare use weapons? Back in my day, we only used fists. No descendant of mine can use weapons.
What?
In my day, fists we never will.
Hej, pomincie! What?
We just didn't think—
What?
Traditions must be preserved.
Thorek Ironbrow, the traditionalist of traditionalists, who rejected any forms of innovations, even when he was in his homeland.
Tradition is the best, and that's why it must be preserved. Rune-scribed weapons, shields, crossbows, bolt throwers, those are the best.
I have brought newly invented weapons. If we produce...
You dare try to reject our tradition! Bordeleaux!
Please listen, Rune Lord. These will help defend...
Is that so? Then prove its strength.
Of course. What are you doing?
Just as expected! These so-called new weapons has low weapon strength. You dare not only try to reject our tradition, but also bring the ones that cannot prove its strength.
That's not how these work!
Silence! Your so-called new weapons failed to prove their strength. Now you are banned from this workshop. Leave and never come back! Ancestors, once again I have defended our tradition. Tradition is the best, and that's why it must be preserved.
Now he and his expedition reject all forms of innovation except the traditions of Karak Zorn, and will make every dwarf follow them. Thorek Ironbrow and his Longbeards are stubborn and hopelessly backward, yet still, they are far better than the Stirlanders. Now come, follow me. Enter and experience the old world with the Old World Geographic. Like and subscribe for more Old World Geographic.